Hello. In this video, we are going to go over how to convert polar coordinates and put them into rectangular coordinates. It's pretty straightforward based off of what we have. We're going to be given r theta, and we want xy. In order to get xy, x is equal to r times the cosine of theta. Y is equal to r times the sine of theta. It's going to be really important that we understand our unit circle too. So if you don't have your unit circle memorized, use the chart method. Remember how to build it. It goes 1, 2, 3 on the top for sine, square root, everything on the top. So the square root of 1 is just 1. Put everything over 2. Cosine flips direction, opposite direction, root 3 over 2, root 2 over 2, 1 half. Tangent is just sine over cosine, and this is what we end up with. Perfect. So the first thing we're going to do is start with number 1. Number 1, we're going to need to graph first. So we graph a coordinate plane. Beautiful. On this coordinate plane, we see that we have the theta and the r. R is 4. Theta is negative pi over 3. Negative pi over 3 is in this direction, going that way in this quadrant. We are now in the all students take calculus. We are in the C quadrant. Cool. So our reference angle is pi over 3. And now all we need to do, because we have this graph, let's say it's right there, all we need to do is get our xy. X is equal to 4 cosine of negative pi over 3. And y is equal to 4 sine negative pi over 3. Very straightforward. Okay, well, what is the cosine of negative pi over 3? We take the reference angle. We say the cosine of pi over 3 is 1 half based on our chart. And we have to apply the sine. All students take calculus. So in the C quadrant, cosine is going to be positive. So this is going to be 4 times a positive 1 half. Next, we're going to look at the sine. Same reference angle, same quadrant. So sine is going to be negative in this quadrant. The sine of pi over 3 is root 3 over 2. So we have 4 times negative root 3 over 2 because we are in the fourth quadrant. Only cosine's positive. We will rewrite now x equals 2, y equals negative 2 root 3. And we can put it in the form x, y. And that's it. That is how we solve these problems. That's how we move polar coordinates into that normal rectangular coordinates that we are familiar with. So now that we have that one done, let's go ahead and do number 2. Okay, for number 2, the first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to graph it. So I'm going to graph my coordinate plane. Boom, boom. All right, now we see our angle is in the third quadrant, 7 pi over 6, which is over 1, which is pi over 6 greater than pi. So we see pi over 6 is my reference angle. We know that this is pi. Okay, perfect. What quadrant are we in? All students take calculus. We are in the third quadrant. Only tangent is positive. Sine and cosine should be negative. The next thing I'm going to do is set up x equals, or r, which is 2 cosine 7 pi over 6, and y equals 2 sine 7 pi over 6. Perfect. Now, all we need to do is make sure we use our chart correctly. So the cosine of pi over 6, because that's our reference angle, the cosine of pi over 6 is root 3 over 2, but we are negative because we're in the tangent quadrant. So 2 times negative root 3 over 2. Next, what we're going to do is do the same thing here. Sine, the reference angle is pi over 6, which pi over 6 is 1 half. But we are in the tangent quadrant, third quadrant, so 1 half is negative. 2 times negative 1/2. We will then simplify. The 2's cancel. X becomes negative root 3. Y becomes negative 1. And we write the final answer as negative root 3, negative 1, xy form. And the cool thing about this is we can double check this. Let's look at the first one we drew. And let's make sure we draw a little line in between. Let's look at the first one we drew. Well, 2 to the right should be 2 this way and then down. That's exactly what we are. We are over here and we're down. All right, let's look at the second one. Well, we're on to the left and down, so both should be negative. X goes negative to the left and Y goes down, which is negative. So both of our coordinates match the points we initially plotted. So again, all we need to do is X equals R times cosine of theta and Y is equal to R times the sine of theta. And that is how we convert from polar to rectangular. If you have any questions, please let me know. Other than that, I hope everyone has a great day.